Hey there, gamers! Welcome back. So, had some reviews. Apparently, when I ran the Schooner trial the other day, recorded it. It was World Tier 1. I've been using this World Tier 2. I'm pretty sure it's been in several videos already. But, got a request to go ahead and use it World Tier 2. So, we're going to go back to World Tier 2 here real quick. Now, we are in Tier 2. Okay. I thought we were. Yeah, up in the top right hand corner. Now I do need to change a few things out to depend on what it is you're going to do. Now I've got a couple builds here, so when I'm taking on Mega Forts, if I'm soloing this thing in Tier 1, and I do recommend that you do that unless you're just needing those Ascension kits, you can solo Tier 1 with this ship, but you have to change a few things from that original build, and we'll show you that real quick. So what you're changing on it is you can leave your little Grace 3 on there to heal yourself, but the back weapon, the Fire Bombard 3 that I've been using on the back, this has the ablaze effect on there, explosive burning, but it's also got shock and amplified burning and second storm. That mixes up the variety of damage enough to where you could actually take out that level 16, level 17 sharpshooter that they throw in there on you. A couple barrages of this thing, he takes off and you just finish him on out real quick. Once you break through his initial defensive heals, you can take him on out. So you do need that whenever you're going to be doing that. So I'm going to switch this back to our Lange Cartois, I guess it's called. We're going to put that back on the rear here. Let's make sure that we are set up, and we're going to jump on over and show you some farming with this thing here. Make sure that we, no, cargo. Okay, we got buoy shells, bombards, and cannons, so we're good on that. Make sure I empty this thing out. Nope, did not empty it out from yesterday's. I do recommend farming this Mega Fort. Like I said, you can farm it in Tier 1. You use less cannonballs and stuff, but you know, we've had a request to do this, so here we're going to show you what we got. The only difference between this thing is instead of it melting the wall in one shot, it's going to take 2 or 3 shots. Don't need the mortars in here. We're going to move those over too. Now I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this mess. Don't need to take up any more warehouse space for this stuff. Now, if you get the glitch where you can't run that, you have to back out of the game, reload, and come back in. Unfortunately, if you can't remove that stuff from cargo, typically it only happens if you're trying to destroy those weapons, but it does happen sometimes if you move to the warehouse. That's why the warehouse will start to fill up with that crap. I just emptied out a bunch of that. I think I ended up deleting like 90 some weapons that I didn't need in there, and it was all them Kalinko flames. So we'll go ahead and open the silver chest here. Then I come in and I go ahead and move the food items that I don't need on me. Transfer that to the warehouse. I am going to go ahead and eat a rag out, so this increases your brace strength. Sometimes you need that. Don't typically try to carry this many repair kits. That's just how many we've been getting in the game. So we're going to put a bunch of that. I usually don't even carry 50, but we're going to keep a few in here. Don't need quite that many of these. Transfer to warehouse, so we'll keep 20 of those with us too. I'm gonna move some more of this over. Okay, about 20 of each is all you need. Now I know I've got other sizes in there for different scenarios. Okay, so maybe we'll get lucky and someone's already here. It doesn't look that way, so we're gonna have to travel, run lighthouse and come down. Maybe we'll get lucky and they've not started it. We can come in. Usually I try not to pull up to a plunder and hold your Y if you're on Xbox Triangle, if you're on PlayStation to start the plunder. I just take the walls out. As I come down through there, it'll automatically start the plunder. You don't lose a lot of momentum that way. But if you pull up to it and you start it manually, then typically you're going to run into a situation where your boat stops. By the time you come back in, you're getting hammered with you know, broadsides and things like that coming from the fort. I believe they got like Dardanelle cannons and some ballista and some other stuff. Let's see, I see a ship over there, so they may already be working on a plunder. I guess we'll go ahead and show you a few tests with this thing here. Coming on these guys here. So there was a couple questions. How does these weapons work on ships? Well, they look like they work pretty good to me. Now I do carry this little grace, that way I can do my healing on myself, but also on friends. And with the effects that we have, if you've seen that build video, you'll see that it does heal your friends, which says 25% healing to yourself as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll start this wall. So we took that out with a barrage of the long cannons. As I say, I'm not too worried about when the plunder starts. My main thing is surviving that initial onslaught to take out certain walls and getting that to start on its own. Keeping your so I won't have to focus here. I don't want to get sunk. Okay, so it starts your plunder automatically for you. We've taken out quite a few of the walls already, so we won't have quite as much stuff shooting at us. Again, World Tier 2 does a great job of taking stuff out, so I hope you're enjoying the video, guys. Like I said, this is just mostly a waste of cannonballs, is why I farm it in Tier 1. Unless I'm with our crew. You know, we do typically do a lot of farming with our crew. Took some hits there. Alright, I think we got rid of most of that. Okay, so now we can